I love this part of the show. Terry Lodwick, the president of All American Window and Door, is with us. When we go somewhere fun, it's because Terry allows it to happen. Terry, thank you. How are you?
Hey, John, I'm great. Hi, Melissa. How are you?
Terry.
I have a wonderful person with me today. Jake is from Pathfinders, and I want you to remember we donated to them about 2 years ago.
That's right.
I toured their facilities, and I met some of the teenagers. They work with homeless kids in Milwaukee, teenagers, so they have a great story. Jake, welcome.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Tell us what Pathfinders is all about, and tell us what you do there.
Absolutely, yeah. Pathfinders is an amazing place where we really try to provide support for youth in crisis. And that takes a number of different shapes and looks a number of different ways. But some of the biggest work that we're doing is around the homelessness issue with youth in the greater Milwaukee area. Just to put some facts up front, we're looking at estimates of upwards of 15,000 youth in Milwaukee facing this issue of homelessness every year. And so we definitely focus on the issue of homelessness, and we focus on the issue of other significant traumas early on in young people's lives. So really we're trying to provide support, trying to provide resources and services to really help these young people thrive and flourish despite all of the hardships that they're facing today.
And you were telling me that within 3 days of a teenager being homeless, serious crisis develops.
Absolutely, yeah. We've been around for about 50 years, and in our working with these youth, what we've discovered is that the issue is very, very pervasive and can just stack on a lot of other issues. So sometimes, youth basically don't know where to turn to get resources, to find a little bit of money, to find a safe place to stay. So they're turning to other people that are taking advantage of them. And again, 1 in 3 of these youth who are out on the streets within 3 days is turning to somebody that's taking advantage of them. And oftentimes that leads them into the trafficking system that we also have a major problem with in our community. And so being able to help alleviate the homelessness issue and sort of remove that variable will be helpful as well.
So how many people are volunteers and how many people work one-on-one with our kids?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a staff of about 54 providing services in education. We actually operate a middle school, supported housing, where we're working with youth to get them into safe places to stay, and our emergency shelter where you visited, where we're able to house youth that are out on the street, make sure that we can work with them and create a better future for them. And then we also have a lot of interns, a lot of individual volunteers helping to staff these services as well, to help up our service and provide that service to more young people. I'd say all in all, we're looking at every year, probably more than 300 volunteers coming through and helping the cause.
John, it's a fabulous organization.
Yeah.
50 years. I was there. I went through one of the homeless homes and met some of the kids, and it just broke my heart. It just really did.
It clearly touched you.
It really did. And so, Jake, on behalf of All American Window and Door, we just want to thank you and honor you and all the people there that do such a great work. I was so impressed with their care and their love. And I just want to honor you because you're doing great things. So on behalf of All American Window and Door, here's a check for $1,000 for you to keep doing great things and rescuing our teens and helping make a difference in our community. So I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much, Terry. Yeah, thank you so much. I can't say it enough.
How do you receive a lot of your funding? Is it private donations?
Private donors and corporate donors are a huge part of our funding. That's probably our second biggest pool behind state and federal funding. So we really rely on individuals, corporations in the area to support us as well.
And what do you use with the money? What kind of needs does your facility need?
Absolutely, yeah. So we're operating 2 facilities. We have an emergency youth shelter on the east side, and so a lot of that goes to upkeep. We just had to replace some of the chimneys in there, redo the bathrooms, things like that. We're also using this for program needs. To support our youth directly. So sometimes it can go to food for the youth. Sometimes it's going towards clothing, other supplies, to really just help give them some of the things that they're not getting other places.
Well, thank you for what you do for the community, Jake, and Terry.
Thank you.
My God, Terry, thank you. What is this,
76.
Oh, my gosh.
76,000.
76,000.
And John, when I was there, I sat at the kitchen table with about 5 of the kids, and we ate cookies and talked.
Wow.
It was great.
That's
a great
fantastic.
experience.
Thank you for your generosity.
You're welcome, John.
Terry Lodwick's the president of All American Window and Door.